told you in the previous videos that, especially the light and dark video, of how I went through a very long series of sleep paralysis that was torturous and arduous and very unexplainable in a negative way, and how I overcame that to forgive it, to forgive myself, really, that all those negative entities were just elements of myself that I hadn't come to terms with. And that transmuted those negative entities into wonderful, beautiful beings that really became my guides. And now it's time for me to share a few stories about what I learned from those guides. One of the first experiences was mostly unexplainable. So I'm not going to get terribly in depth, unfortunately, because I can't really describe it. But I kind of awaken into this beautiful flowing geometric lattice, and I can see everything and feel everything for what it really is, and that's love. And in that place, everything makes sense. Nothing is negative. And as I mentioned before, these two beings were floating above me, and they were just more complex pattern, more complex light, more complex love. They were really just condensed. I could see how they were attached to the surroundings by this beautiful geometry, but somehow they were their own because they were condensed. They were entities of themselves. And the first experience, I woke up into it, and my body's paralyzed. My eyes are open, I'm fully conscious, and I can see these beings. And they begin this communication, and most of the communication, like I said, is unexplainable. I just kind of see and feel it as this stream of pattern that's flowing into me. And I just understand that at some point it will be triggered, and the knowledge will come out. It's not necessarily something that I will cognitively understand. It's just a process that is being programmed that will eventually happen. And I'm very grateful for it. I can feel how wonderful it is. So I woke into this with these beautiful beings over top, one on either side, floating above me, facing me, and my hands were to my sides. I was lying on my back, hands to my sides, facing downward, and one of them said, "Turn your hand over," and I couldn't. I was paralyzed, and so I tried and tried, and I couldn't. And I actually saw the being reach down and help me roll my hand over. And it was just this amazing feeling when that contact was made. But my hand was rolled over, and they kind of helped me understand that I was to manifest something within my hand. And so the assignment was to manifest an orange. But I kind of began this thought process, towards them, that I don't know how to manifest an orange. I don't know what to do in that situation. But they kept on kind of reiterating that, yes, I do know how. And all I have to do is relax and begin to feel the orange, the essence of it. Begin thinking of what it feels like to have an orange in your hand. And most of all, the geometry of the orange. And with that realization, it wasn't just, a sphere. It wasn't just the geometry, the literal geometry of the orange. But everything about the orange, the smell, the color, the taste, all of that has a geometry. And so in this state, I kind of felt this flood of several different geometries all interlaced together coming into my hand. It was kind of spiky, actually. I felt some of the geometry going right through my hand. And I could feel this structure. It was this beautiful pattern. It was like a big, three-dimensional, but really it was more than that. Five-dimensional, I guess, snowflake. This big, complex thing in my hand. And then they kind of helped me understand that I was to start putting out the thoughts and feelings that the orange was already in my hand. It's always been in my hand. And so I began along that process and began feeling it in my hand. And very surprising to me, I actually started feeling a weight in my hand. I started feeling that orange. And it was interesting because I get so excited that, oh my God, I'm manifesting an orange. Oh my God, what's going to happen next? Can I really get it? And I get so excited that I would get distracted, and then it would start to fade away. And it was this constant battle of oh my God, I'm doing it, to oh my God, I'm losing it. And this battle of excitement versus capability. And so I was really in that process of this battle of those two sides for probably about 45 minutes. I was trying to manifest this thing, I think, anyways. Time is bizarre in that state. So I was going through this process, and eventually I kind of was able to settle my mind enough to really get it extremely solid, and I got it so solid that I swore it was there. It was complete. And because of that, I let my emotions go. And I was just like, yes, I did it. Oh my God, this is incredible. But all of a sudden, as I was doing that, I felt the geometry shift. I lost my focus of the structure. I got distracted right at that crucial moment. And so I calmed my mind again, and then I moved forward and kept on manifesting. Okay, it's in my hand, I know it's there, it's always been there. And this is going to completely sound ridiculous. Probably already does, but oh well. This is me getting all of this stuff out there. I got it solid. I eventually got the orange to that point where it was fully manifested. But the geometry had shifted, I didn't even, recognize that the geometry had shifted. I knew something felt like it had changed in that extreme excitement moment. But I spent, so long after that and fully manifested what it was. And lo and behold, it wasn't an orange anymore. It was actually a carrot. Several carrots. Anyways, I guess, in coming up to the completion, coming up to, for it to actually be solid, I was feeling all of this excitement and having these thoughts of, oh my God, if I can do this, I can create plants, I can create worlds, I can create universes. And I think it was kind of a comical reality check at the end, saying, get a hold of yourself. You're not a master creator at this point. You could be in the future, as is, everybody else's potential. But take it one baby step at a time. That was my message. And in all the excitement, try not to lose focus. And that's that story. Thanks for coming in again to the Acceleration Project. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.